Cool cars. Cars are really handy for getting us around. They whiz about on busy roads and make a zoomy sound. Cars can come in many shapes, in sizes large or tiny. Here's a little mini car, and one that's big and shiny. A car must have a driver to make it start and go. The roads are full of many things a driver needs to know. Traffic lights, road markings, signs along the way. You have to read them quickly and do the things they say. The steering wheel directs the car and it turns it left or right. The mirrors help to keep the other traffic well in sight. You use your feet to press the pedals down upon the floor. One stops the car completely, one makes it speed up more. To keep your car in good condition, give it proper care. Check the oil, top it up, and pump the tires with air. Fill its tank with fuel, then drive it through the wash. The wipers clear the windscreen with a swishy, swishy swash. Convertibles are really great for driving in the sun. The top folds down or comes right off. It makes the drive more fun. If you're driving off the road on ground that's really rough, a sturdy four-wheel drive is best, with tires thick and tough. Some cars are built for racing. They zip along so fast. It's noisy and exciting as they go roaring past. Police cars have a siren and beacon lights that flash to show they're chasing criminals or helping at a crash. Some cars are really fancy, like gleaming limousines. They're used to carry movie stars and presidents and queens. But anyone who's out in town and needs to take a ride can hail a passing taxi cab and quickly jump inside. Cars are really popular for getting us about, so sometimes there's a traffic jam and cars just can't get out. But when the roads are clear and the weather is fine and bright, a journey in the country can fill us with delight. We've packed a yummy picnic. It's a lovely sunny day. Let's buckle up our safety belts and then we're on our way. Car bids. The windscreen, where the front window gives the driver a view of the road ahead. The steering wheel. You turn this with your hands to direct the car. The engine. This gives the power that moves the car. The handbrakes. This is an extra safety brake to keep the car still. The wheel. This rolls round to move the car along. The boot. This is the space for storing baggage. Super submarines. A submarine's a kind of boat that dives beneath the sea. Below the waves is such a strange and wondrous place to be. To travel down, it takes in water till its tanks are full. The weight of water gives the submarine a downward pull. When it's underwater, the propeller makes it go. The hydroplanes can tilt to steer it up or down, like so. The rudder also steers the sub and turns it left or right. Computers help to navigate. Down deep, there's not much light. The periscope can poke above the waves to peer around, but further down, the submarine depends on sonar sound. The sonar sends a signal out, a special kind of bleep, which bounces back to help them guess what's out there in the deep. A submarine needs crew to keep it running night and day. The crew need living quarters where they eat, rest, and play. Submersibles are different subs that probe the deepest ocean. Down that far it's still and dark. There's hardly any motion. But even there, submersibles discover deep-sea creatures, which glow or carry lanterns and have very funny features. Submersibles are used to rescue, divers, or explore. They sometimes salvage sunken wrecks upon the ocean floor. They're used to service oil rigs, lay cables, and fix pipes. Their robot subs have cameras and arms of many types. But look, our sub is rising. Its work below is done. Very soon the busy crew will see the sky and sun. Its ballast tanks have emptied. That push the water out. The submarine is back in dock. Hooray! The sailors shout. Submarine bits. Hydroplane. This tilts to steer the sub up or down. The periscope. This is used to see what is above the surface of the water. The rudder. This swivels to steer the sub from side to side. Robot sub. This mini sub can reach into small and tricky spaces. Submersible. This is a different kind of submarine that carries and controls the robot sub. Propeller. This pushes the sub through the water. The end. Roaring rockets. Rockets have power, they rise and roar. This rocket's waiting, ready to soar. Wow. Rockets carry astronauts with cool white suits, oxygen helmets, and gravity boots. Whoosh! The countdown is finishing. 3, 2, 1, action! Blast off! The journey's begun. Rockets have fuel in great big tanks. When they are empty, they drop away. Thanks! Up in space, you're really light, so astronauts strap themselves in tight. Don't forget your safety belts. Oops! See? He's floating away because there's no gravity. Rockets explore. Through space they zoom, reaching as far as the big round moon. Out comes the lander with legs out ready and fiery boosters to hold it steady. Rockets take astronauts out to a place that's strange and wonderful. Silent space. Wowee! Boink, 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 boink. Moon mission over. The lander's left outside. We're back in the rocket for a long return ride. Whiz! Rockets re-enter in a fiery flash to land at sea with a sizzling splash. The helicopter carries the brave crew away. Let's give them a cheer. Hip hip hooray! Rocket bits, lunar lander. This takes astronauts down from the rocket to land on the moon. Oxygen helmet. We need to breathe oxygen, but there is none in space, so astronauts carry their own supply, which flows into their helmets. Command module. This is the part of a rocket in which astronauts travel on their way to the moon. Fuel tanks. These hold the fuel which makes the rocket go. Gravity boots. Gravity keeps us on the ground, but there is not a lot on the moon, so boots are worn that grip the ground and stop you from floating off. The end. Did you like Roaring Rockets? We did. Give us a like and subscribe. Take care now. See you soon. Bye-bye.